Everybody, my name's Chris. This is your co-pilot Roy here. We'd like to welcome you to Neighborhood Tours. This is going to be the first of a multiple part series that we take different towns, neighborhoods, and show you a little bit about each one of them from a real estate perspective via drone, as you can see. So anyway, fasten your safety buckles and let's take a tour of my first area here, which is my favorite, Rock Ridge Lake in Denville, New Jersey. All right, as we begin our ascent here, you can surely see spring has sprung. The swans right below you there are sitting on their nest. And boy, they gave Roy a run for his money. As big as he is at 175 pounds, that swan came up to us when we were sitting on that dock with his feathers fluffed, and Roy actually backed off there for a minute. But anyway, as you can see here, this is Rock Ridge Lake. Little history behind it. In 1772, a man named John Cook purchased a large parcel of land in the area that was known as Rock Ridge at that point. This land was handed down to him from his father until 1907, when it was purchased by a pair of entrepreneurs for development purposes. Just prior to the sale of the property, a wooden dam was built, actually right up there to the left, I believe, because this area was formerly a swamp. When the dam was built, it became Rock Ridge Lake. Today, Rock Ridge is over 250 or maybe even 300 member households, and that number's greatly increasing with all the activities and things like that they hold. As you can see there in the distance, it's only about 1.5 miles from downtown Denville, which is a great area with shopping, restaurants, numerous small businesses. As I might mention, Walker's Realty is based right there in downtown Denville, as well as Muriel Hefner Park, which is a nice little quiet, flat park with playgrounds and whatnot. Just a pretty place to sit, have a picnic, that type of thing. Coming up here on Cedar Lake. Once an ice pond, Cedar Lake became a natural body of water, originally called Cranberry Pond and later Silver Lake for the color of its moss, before being packaged for development by New York City-based speculators as Cedar Lake Park in 1907. Denville wasn't incorporated as a town until 1913. Houses were advertised for sale at 2 cents per square foot. Rock Ridge land was bought for development that same year. Now housing prices in this area start at about $525,000 for an average 3-bedroom, 2-bath house. Boy, I guess I got in on the deal a little too late. Many wealthy New Yorkers vacationed up here during their weekends, including such figures as Babe Ruth, who stayed on the west side of the lake. As we drop down here, you can get a better view of the clubhouse. That's a Rock Ridge clubhouse. Welcome to all members for parties, events, that type of thing. As we approach the third lake in the area that we're covering today, this is called Cook's Pond, also purchased in that same 1772 plot of land by John Cook. Today it's been converted to a public swimming area. Anyone in the area can join this, as well as Rock Ridge, for that matter. But it's just a beautiful, quiet picnicking area, good for walking around, quiet area there. There's some small hiking trails. Just a great place. As you can see, today we're going to look at Jonathan's Woods, which is coming up there. As you saw from the east side has been developed into lake communities, which we saw before. And as the camera pans up here, this is the west, which is unspoiled wetlands, woodlands, and rock outcroppings that are owned by mostly Morris County parkland. So above it all stands Bald Hill, which you're looking at now, said to have been a lookout for locals and some of George Washington's infantry during the Revolution, from which soldiers could spot smoke signals warning of the British redcoats. From there, you're looking, again, a little bit of history behind Jonathan's Woods, named after Jonathan, who was apparently the last known Native American to live in the area. There's an actual grave on the property unmarked of course, and owned only to a few. Legend has it that Jonathan and his wife lived out their years in seclusion here, rarely venturing from their perch. Anyway, this concludes our short tour here of this area. Again, panning out, you see Cedar Lake and Rock Ridge Lake to the left. So I hope you enjoyed our tour here. Again, this is Chris with Walker's Realty, and Roy, your co-pilot, who I think is watching his back for a swan right now. But anyway, if you want to see more, feel free to follow us on Facebook, Instagram, subscribe to the YouTube channel, and go ahead and leave in the comments if you want your neighborhood featured. I'd be happy to do that for you. All right, well, till next time, bye for now.